There she is. Come on, girl. There she is.
Oh, look at you.
Oh no. Uh-oh. I don't know how big she is, but I'm not ready. Yeah, she's bigger than that one. Hey, what's going on, guys? Dan Rice, FHCOutdoors.com. Today's video, man, we're at Potholes Reservoir. If you guys have never fished at Potholes Reservoir, it's certainly a list topper for you to get out and enjoy some bass fishing, especially for the largemouth. The end of May is a really great time to get out here and catch some of these largemouth that tend to pull in waves from the main lake. And when you get out here, there's a lot. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of dunes. You have the west side of the lake, you have Crab Creek, you have Winchester, you've got Frenchman's. There's just a massive area of this lake, and it's really hard to come out here sometimes and break it down. Obviously, if you have one day, it's a lot of water to break down. So I generally stick to the dunes and I go to Crab Creek, and with both of those areas you can fish different stuff, sort of looking like this brush, some hard bottom areas, and then up in Crab Creek some of those channel edges that they come up next to flats or adjacent to flats. And so those are a few tips for you guys if you're coming out here and you're not really used to fishing potholes. If you come out and you're running around the dunes, it's a good idea to take it easy, because you can certainly hit sand dunes and mess up your lower unit. But if you come out and you put some trails down to get from the dunes over to Crab Creek, and then Frenchman's and Winchester, you kind of start to break the lake down into quarters, okay? And I'm not talking about smallmouth fishing, that's completely different, but focusing on the largemouth, you can break the lake down into quarters and try different tactics, try different strategies, so that when you get out here, it's not so much to chew on. And so that's just a pretty big tip. And just wanted to show you guys some of the things that I'm fishing today. We were out here for the Fallen Soldiers tournament, or not tournament, I should say Big Bass Challenge. And there's about 10 to 12 boats that came out here, and we took veterans out for the day, and I think everybody caught fish. So it was a really cool time. Tony Warren set that deal up, and he's going to try to make that an annual event. So stay tuned for maybe some information on that for May in 2020. But as far as fishing the lake goes, water temps are anywhere from high 60s to mid 70s, and today was a blistering day. It got up to like 90 degrees, and during that time, those fish that are up pre-spawn are making beds and are starting to pair. A lot of those fish today were about 3 pounds, and some of the earlier waves were actually bigger fish than that. This wave of fish kind of seems to be in that 3 to 4 pound range, and that's kind of how they work in from the main lake. So finding dunes, finding channels, and then finding a hard bottom is obviously important. But let me go ahead and show you guys kind of what I'm fishing, and then you're going to see some catch footage. So if you have any questions, if you have any tips for myself, be sure to leave a comment in the YouTube description. You'll also see this on my website, FHCOutdoors.com, and give me a follow on Instagram. I'll follow you guys back. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so here's what I'm fishing. I'm pretty tight to a dune right now, but you can see that this is a mix of brush and hard bottom, and there's not a whole lot of grass on the actual lake floor, and so you're looking for stuff like this, especially pre-spawn, because that's how these fish are going to come up, clean off their beds, and then start pairing up for the spawn. A couple things to note: that I feel like some of the better fish come off dunes that have deeper water nearby. So if you're looking at something that's like 2 to 4 feet, and then you have a channel edge that's 6 to 8, that's kind of where a lot of the times you can catch some of those bigger fish. But this gives you an idea of some things to look for once you get out here. Another note is to take pay attention to the color of the brush. If it's just, you know, red, or if it's got green growth on it. Those are some key factors that if you catch a fish or two on a particular area, you can pattern that out here, because as you can see, it's massive. Oh, got him. Dang. I didn't see my line was moving. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one that was sitting underneath
I think so.
the shade right there?
I flipped to the other side, but... Yeah, and I've got it on video, too. That's pretty cool. Another one. Little male. Thanks, buddy. Well, okay. She's acting like she's on a bed.
You just gotta piss her off enough and she'll hit it.
Yep.
Right over there.
Yep.
That's how we do.
Yeah, I think that was me. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Got her?
Yeah. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, I didn't expect that. There we go, guys. Nice healthy fish, pre-spawn, starting to make beds and pair up. You can see a drop shot. That'll get it done when other baits can't. Using the dream shot, this is the color dirt. And yeah, it's a nice fish. Let her go.